They look like average bungalows and apartments in quiet city neighborhoods, but it's all a front for the menacing new traffic in rock cocaine. They're called rock houses, a place where rock dealers sell their deadly concoction, protected by the security and comfort usually found in the family living room. Rock cocaine dealers have told us that they've been doing business in Seattle since 1982. Police first learned of them only about a year ago. No one knows how many rock houses were open for business back then. Not even the dealers we talked with could guess. It's the same story today. What we do know is that rock houses have invaded almost every neighborhood in Seattle, from the Rainier Valley to Ballard, from the Central District to Magnolia, from Queen Anne Hill to Beacon Hill. Just last week, in one evening, we found 8 more rock houses operating within a 10-block area. Sergeant Chuck Pillon is a patrol officer assigned to Seattle's South Precinct. He's been working the streets around here for 22 years. He knows his way around.
Okay.
Anything happening around here? I hope that's all.
Last summer, Pillon became curious about traffic jams on quiet residential streets. It didn't take him long to figure out that the traffic was in rocks. That's when Pillon began his crusade.
And you got dope and you got kids, and that's an explosive mixture. You can't do that. And I have a sacred responsibility on behalf of these kids to go back and confront these people.
Pillon takes his crusade door to door, confronting rock dealers in their own living rooms. We followed Pillon into an active rock house, surprising everyone inside and breaking up a rock cooking operation.
Hey, camera shy, we're going to take a couple pictures if it's all right. We're talking TV here. Don't be scooping up the paraphernalia. Yeah?
I'm cleaning the house dishes. Would you carry on?
No, I ain't washing any dishes tonight. You see what I was saying? If you was to drink that, we'd be saying righteous prayers. Anybody else in the vicinity here?
I don't know. You go tell.
Hello, it's the cops. J.D. dived through the window at the motel the other night. You hear about that?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we're going to get him on TV. Yeah, he flopped out the window. I hope nothing jumps up and bites me here. Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, you come back, everybody's dropping your name on the set, and you come back and bingo. Little bag of dope. We're just going to kick around. I'm not optimistic the way we shut things down last night, but...
Sergeant Chuck Pillon knows every rock house in his territory, and he knows most of the people who run them. He and his partner, Detective Dwayne Brown, keep closing them down, but they keep popping up somewhere else on his beat. And he's getting to know a lot of the thieves and burglars as he trips over their loot in his rock house bus.
Yeah, I'm getting mighty curious, my man. What's happening here? What I think is I was just checking a burglary report.
That's why he asked me to come on.
What do you think of this business in the closet here?
I don't know.
You know, I told him that this was undoubtedly going to follow all this foolishness.
Sergeant Pillon takes the opportunity to give the rock house customers what he calls a little lesson in civics.
The main thing is don't want anybody to feel imposed upon, but in behalf of the neighborhood like that, we got to do what we got to do. And I got a little rumble about some things coming in out the door. You know, people can't help but see. And when I see that tape deck standing loose in the corner when there's a proliferation in the closet, I naturally get a little bit curious.
Neither Pillon nor Brown are members of the downtown narcotics squad. They say that's an advantage in this war on rock.
No, hell no.
They're in the neighborhoods every day. They recognize the cocaine cooks, the couriers, and their cars. No one was arrested that night. The rock had all been flushed down the drain. But the crooks had gotten the message. The cops were onto them. They'd have to close down and move on.
And it is definitely effective. They have changed the whole method of how they operate in the South End. And I am serious about that. The entire operation from the South End has changed drastically in the last 9 months.
Brad is a dealer, a veteran of the rock cocaine business in Seattle. He says Sergeant Pillon and his partners are making a big dent in rock traffic.
It seemed like he was everywhere. In fact, the comment was, when does he sleep? We just start to wonder, because he was busting in the day and busting in the night and busting in the middle.
But the dealers and their customers don't seem to sleep either. They're always trying to stay one step ahead of Sergeant Pillon and his partners. When we return, we'll hear from people who help run the rock houses.